Have you ever wondered if one single moment, one single choice can change everything? In the glittering, often unforgiving world of Hollywood, it absolutely can. Today we're rediving into the incredible story of a comeback role so powerful it didn't just save a star's fading. Kararit sent shockwaves through the entire industry, forever changing how movies were made and who got to make them. This isn't just a story about a great performance. It's about redemption, resilience, and the birth of a legend. Picture this. It's the early 1950s. Frank Sinatra, once the swoon-worthy crooner and Bobby Soxer idol, is on the ropes. His record sales are plummeting, his film career has stalled, and his voice, his golden ticket, is ravaged by a vocal cord hemorrhage. The press has written him off. He's considered a has-been, a relic of the past. In Hollywood, that's a death sentence. He was desperate for a lifeline, a role that would prove everyone wrong. He needed a miracle. That miracle had a name. Asterisk from here to eternity, asterisk. The 1953 film adaptation of James Jones's explosive novel was the talk of the town. Every actor in Hollywood wanted in, especially for the role of Private Angelo Maggio, a scrappy, tragic Italian-American soldier from Brooklyn. The character was complex, full of heart and defiance, a dramatic part that could redefine an actor's career. Sinatra saw himself in Maggio. He knew with every fiber of his being that this was his role. But the studio, Columbia Pictures, and its iron-fisted boss, Harry Cohn, were not convinced. Sinatra, the washed-up singer, for a serious, dramatic role. No way. They wanted a proven dramatic actor like Eli Wallach. The odds were stacked impossibly high against him. This is where the story takes a legendary, almost mythical turn. How did he land a part that no one wanted him to have? This is where the whispers and legends begin. One of the most persistent and darkest rumors involves the mafia. This theory was famously immortalized in Asterisk, The Godfather Asterisk, where a film producer wakes up to find a severed horse-ass head in his bed after refusing to cast a certain singer. While there's no concrete proof this actually happened for Sinatra, the story has stuck, adding a layer of noir intrigue to his comeback. His then-wife, the fiery actress Ava Gardner, also played a crucial role. She reportedly used her considerable influence and her friendship with Harry Cohn's wife to lobby relentlessly for Frank. But the real story might be a bit more grounded, and in some ways, more impressive. Sinatra launched an unprecedented campaign for the role. He flew to Hollywood on his own dime, relentlessly hounded the producers, and even offered to do the part for a shockingly low salary, just $8,000. A massive pay cut from his heyday. He essentially begged for the chance to prove himself. It was a huge gamble, a testament to his desperation and his unshakable belief that he could deliver. In the end, his persistence and perhaps a little help from his influential friends paid off. He got the part, and what he did with it was nothing short of miraculous. When Asterisk From Here to Eternity Asterisk hit theaters, audiences were stunned. The Sinatra they saw on screen wasn't the charming singer. It was Maggio, raw, vulnerable, and heartbreakingly real. His performance was a revelation, culminating in one of the most powerful death scenes in cinema history. The critics raved. The public was captivated. The validation came on Oscar night in 1954. When his name was called for Best Supporting Actor, it wasn't just a win for Frank Sinatra. It was one of the greatest comeback stories Hollywood had ever seen. Holding that golden statue, he was reborn. The has-been was back on top, and this time, he was more than just a singer. He was a serious, respected actor. The Oscar didn't just revive his film career. It reignited his music career leading to some of his most iconic and sophisticated albums with Capitol Records. But the impact of Sinatra's comeback goes far beyond his own career. His win changed the power dynamics in Hollywood. Before Sinatra, actors were largely at the mercy of the studio system. The studios dictated roles, salaries, and public image. Sinatra's fight for the role of Maggio was a turning point. He demonstrated that a star, through sheer will and talent, could challenge the system and win. He wasn't just an employee. He was a force to be reckoned with. This new power dynamic helped usher in the era of the act. Stars began to take more control over their projects, forming their own production companies and packaging their own films. Sinatra himself founded his own company, Artani's Productions. This shift from the studio-controlled system to a more talent-driven industry can be traced back to this one pivotal moment. Sinatra proved that a star's brand and talent could be the most valuable asset, not the studio's logo. Furthermore, his performance blurred the lines between personas. Could a popular singer be a serious dramatic actor? Before Sinatra, it was a tough sell. After his Oscar win, the floodgates opened. It paved the way for other musicians like Elvis Presley, Cher, and more recently, Lady Gaga, to be taken seriously as actors. Sinatra legitimized the crossover, proving that talent is talent, regardless of the medium. So, when we look back at Asterix from Here to Eternity Asterix, we're seeing more than just a classic film. We're seeing a career saved from the brink of oblivion. We're seeing a Hollywood power structure being reached, and we're seeing the birth of a new kind of star. The multi-talented artist who commands their own destiny. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest risks lead to the greatest rewards. Frank Sinatra bet everything on Angelo Maggio, and in doing so, he didn't just win an Oscar, he won back his career and changed the game forever. What do you think is the greatest comeback performance in movie history? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Hollywood history, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.